Okay, so the next part of this is basically making an arbor for the real seat. We have these two pieces put on, and I have the final piece actually drying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some masking tape. Go ahead and just roll it on there. And basically you just want to make some arbors for the real seat to have a perfect fit and have something for the epoxy to catch on. It's going to make little grooves in there. We are going to use a lot more epoxy on the handle on the real seat than we did with the cork. So we're expecting a mess out of this. And really, I mean, every situation is going to be different with every reel seat. You're just going to have to measure it. That's too much. And it was just too much by just a little bit, too. A little more. I'd rather put too much on there than not enough because I don't want to split this. I'd rather, like, I don't want to have to add to it. I'd rather have one nice piece. Almost there. One more right there. Okay. There we go. Well, that's a little tough. Just a little bit more. Take a little bit more off. This real seat fits too perfect in my opinion. I think it's a size 20. It fits just way too perfect, to be honest with you. Okay, let's see if that will do. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm only doing one because, obviously, because of the taper, it actually fits real good. And the reason you do an arbor is because you do have a taper. So to keep the real seat level, you're going to need one or two of these arbors. One will probably be enough in this situation because, like I said, it is a good fit. So I'm just going to go with one. Some people might disagree with me. Some people say, oh no, you got to use 3. You got to have a whole bunch. I really don't feel that way about it. I feel like the arbor is just there to make it work, to make it fit. I mean, and I don't have enough space for another arbor because of how this taper is. So I'm going to go ahead and get a different cup, though. I want a fresh cup for this one. So these are like Jello cups. I use Jello cups for mixing cups. You can also get tubes. These, you'll need this later. In the same section, actually. It's like in the basting section. So Jello cups, great. Okay. There are 2-part epoxy here. You want to put just the right amount. You don't want to do too much, and you definitely don't want to do too little. Because the real seat is just like, you know, the handle and the real seat, they get a lot of contact, basically. So you want these areas to be very strong. Just stir your epoxy until it's all clear. So you know it's mixed good. Some people measure their epoxy out, but I find with this Bob Smith Industries epoxy, I can just squeeze it out of the tube and pretty much a guess. It doesn't have to be too precise, thankfully. All right, that's good. Get that in the front there because that's going to be spinning on to that. Real heavy. Especially on the arbor. You definitely want that arbor covered. Don't worry about the dripping. You're going to get dripping. This is very messy. Okay. That's a lot. If you have a one-piece rod, you're probably going to have to be a little more careful about this because you're going to have to watch the every pole's got like a slight bend to it. It's a spine. And, you know, with these two pieces, I pretty much just worry about the spine and the tip. Because the bottom piece is pretty much solid on this. I'll clean off all the excess. Oh, shit. Baby wipes work really good for this. And you want to press these together best you can. You want to get it pressed. So you don't want this having any gaps in it, obviously. So I'm going to be holding this for about 5 minutes till it's dry. And then I'm going to be putting my foregrip on there. And after that, I'll be doing the design.